Hello, welcome back to another weekly vlog. This week I don't have a lot going on. I just got back from Trader Joe's. I grabbed a few things that I was out of and now I'm going home. I found a new sauce that I wanted to try. It's like a Cajun Alfredo. I have my aunt's birthday dinner. I have therapy and then I'm hanging out with my friend on Wednesday, but I am starting a new job. It's part-time. It'll be really nice for me to start working again. I don't know if I'm ready, but bank account says it's time, girl. It's time to get a job. I'm actually really looking forward to this new job because I feel like I can practice being myself. I feel like in my old jobs, I kind of adjusted myself and made myself fit in this box that I knew they wanted, like in a corporate world or working for the government. But I'm really excited to meet new people, to work with new people, to work in an area that I haven't worked for in a long time. You know, sometimes you just need a mindless job where you just clock in, clock out, you do what you need to do, and then you can go home and do whatever you want. I'm on my way home from my support group. I feel like I'm starting to get more comfortable sharing. But I will say that before I talk, or even like during the time that I'm talking, I am so nervous. I'm like shaking. I can feel the muscles in my face like tensing up, and it's just not a good feeling. I don't know, like, do other people feel that way? I do have therapy today, which I'm very looking forward to. It will be, I think, my first like real session because last week was just intake, and I'm looking forward to, I guess, figuring out what I want to work on and what we will work on together. Therapy is over. I got pretty emotional in today's session. I definitely feel like I have like that vulnerability hangover. We were talking about my relationship with productivity. After I quit my job up till now, I don't feel rested, and it's because during that time I spent it trying to be productive or trying to prove that I'm still being productive. I'm still either working on myself or I'm doing things at home, and I was evaluating people in my life. My way of evaluating was, how does Tony feel that I'm not working? How does he feel if I don't do anything today? Talked about how that kind of translated from childhood, and she told me that the safest thing to do is the thing that will get me less in trouble, and that is to be productive. So that's why that is always my response. I think one thing I'm going to work on is feeling my feelings, because I do intellectualize how I feel. Why is gas so expensive? I have a premium car, so it's expensive. Almost $70 to fill my tank. Okay. But like I was saying, instead of being like, I feel sad or disappointed or mad about this thing that happened to me, and then judging myself for feeling that way, of like, you're so ungrateful, you're not being empathetic towards the other people involved, and instead of judging myself for the emotion, I need to just sit with it. Yeah, I'm sad, I'm feeling emotional about that, and that's okay, because the reason why I still feel hurt or upset about certain things in my life is because I haven't allowed myself to feel them. I've just been trying to make sense of it, and I've been doing that since I was a kid. I feel like when things happen to me, I was intellectualizing it even then, and I was observing, and I was trying to make sense in my little brain of why these things are happening to me. I'm just really happy that I have the opportunity to even do therapy. It was amazing to talk about the things I did and to process some things and to have a breakthrough. And I don't think I would have been able to do that on my own, because I was trying and it obviously wasn't working. And now I'm doing the work, and I'm proud of myself for showing up and for saying things that were scary for me to admit. I think a lot of people who are dealing with like processing your childhood or you know, just generational trauma cycles, I think a big part of it is feeling like you're betraying your family by talking about these things or even being aware of it. But I realized that by not validating my experience, I'm actually betraying myself. And that was not easy to admit and realize, but now that I have that realization, I will be more aware of it. I have a huge headache now from crying and just being vulnerable. Ugh, life, you know? I've done hard things before. I can do hard things. It's okay to feel uncomfortable in my feelings. If you've been thinking about therapy and you can afford it, just give it a shot, because I think it's amazing, and I think there's nothing to be ashamed of. As I was judging myself in therapy, there's nothing to be ashamed of to need some help, and that's their job, is to help us. And I'm really excited because we set up my goals today, and I'm excited to see what is going to come out of therapy and how I will reach those goals, because I know I will. I know I'm intentional. I know I'm vulnerable with her. I know it'll be hard. I know it's going to be a long journey, but I believe in myself that I will reach those goals. And that's actually a really big change in the way I view myself, because I think before I felt so helpless and I felt like I'm never going to get through this. I'm never going to do it right, and I don't need to do it right. I just need to focus on the next step, and the next step is feeling my emotions, being kind to myself, and, you know, living my life until my next therapy session. Life doesn't stop, so we can't stop either, but we can rest. I I just picked up my CPAP machine. I'm really excited to go to sleep tonight because I know it's gonna be the best sleep of my life. I was recently diagnosed with sleep apnea, but I feel like I've had it for a while. You just don't realize how much your sleep or the quality of your sleep affects your daily life. Like, I feel exhausted all the time, even though I get 8 hours of sleep every night. The constant waking up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom because your body's not functioning correctly. The headaches I get, it's a lot. I will film me having it on tonight. I feel like I am embarrassed. Like, to be honest, I am embarrassed to sleep with other people. I feel like I try to be as considerate of a person as I can be, and you know, snoring and disturbing other people's sleep doesn't feel very considerate, even though I know it's out of my control. It's just what my body does at this point in my life. It will be really good for me to have good sleep again, because I don't remember the last time I had a really, really good sleep. I just finished shopping at Target and Savers. I did find the basket that I was looking for, so I'm really excited to go home and pick some vegetables from our garden. But Mom, if you're watching this, trigger warning, you should fast forward the video. But I did find a caterpillar in my garden and it scared the hell out of me. I did not like it. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that in my garden. Otherwise, it will no longer be a safe space for me.